cars are sideways in front of me.
I just saw the C splits on the radar in front of me. Oh my god.
A couple BMWs just. I'm gonna let this aggressive Audi go ahead and go.
All right, live now. It looks like. For now, we're gonna have the camera set like this. Whenever I move back to the rig, we'll turn it back to the other side. But just getting ready for the driver briefing. Oh, Jason's already posted. He posted it just after I did, and yeah, we're gonna get started soon. I'm gonna get this child out of the living room before he drives me nuts with that. We're gonna fix the. I don't know why every time I have to come in here, I have to fix the border for the cam, but it should reset. It's back to spinning. There it goes. So frustrating. We're gonna go grab the child real quick and get him to go take his allergy medicine and
It's that time.
get ready for bed.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to. Hold on. Gotta advance all the servers. Welcome to week 2 of the team series. We are racing at Spa at night. Going to jump right in with just a couple generic reminders as I go through and advance all the servers. General reminder, because I didn't mention this yesterday. Please do not use the in-game text chat during the session. That is used for admins and race directors to communicate critical information to you. And it is generally distracting. So with all that in mind, if you have an issue, feel free to ping myself or one of the other admins that are racing in the Discord, so we can attend to your need. Server will start. There will be a practice session.
See if I can find it.
Feel free to do like a pit entry lap if you want, I guess. But just don't start lapping. You've had a week to practice. You don't need more time, and it just prolongs the event ultimately. Practice will then transition to the race. Practice will transition to qualifying. Excuse me. Qualifying tonight will be 21 minutes in length. Same format as last week. We will have the silver drivers with darker number plates lining up, starting at 21 minutes, down towards 20:30. When the clock hits 20:30, those silver drivers with darker number plates may begin their qualifying up until the 10 minutes and 30 seconds mark. When the clock hits 10:30, silver drivers are required to complete that lap, and then once they cross the line, immediately pull over and return to garage. You are not allowed to do a pit entry practice lap. Gold drivers with white number plates may qualify from 10 minutes to the end of the session. This is the same 10-minute structure we've always had. General reminders: you are expected to form a 3 to 5 second gap during your outlap to the car in front of you. Especially at this track, having people randomly slow down can be kind of dangerous. So please do not start forming those 3 to 5 second gaps until you reach the end of the lap.
I can't find my baseline.
Ideally in that braking zone before the chicane.
I'll look again tomorrow.
So people will start queuing up. Please don't be randomly lifting or slowing down on the straights prior to that. My last note is if you're blue flagged during qualifying, which can very likely happen with the amount of invalidations we have here, you are obligated to yield the position as soon as possible. This means get out of the way, get off the racing line, fully let the faster traffic through, and then you may rejoin.
Somewhere.
This is a track where there is a decent amount of space off of the track, so obviously be careful, but feel free to go a bit wider on a corner to let the traffic through in a safe manner.
I'll pull out the old
Your qualifying position will determine your race start position. Tonight's race will be 60 minutes in length with a 58-minute pit window. During that pit window, you must pit one time with a mandatory tire change, and there is no refueling allowed. You need to take enough fuel for the full 60 minutes and the long formation lap. This is a long formation lap. Take enough fuel for all of it. Pit entry and pit exit here. Pit entry is not necessarily being enforced by the stewards. We just ask that you be intentional if you know you're entering the pits. Please do your best to maintain that line, sort of holding a tight line as you go through the first part of the final chicane. What we don't want is people going super deep into the chicane and then trying to cut back across people to enter the pits. Just be predictable. Nobody around you is going to know what you're doing if you're just trying to like zigzag across the chicane to enter the pits. So just keep it nice and predictable, please. Pit exit. This one's a doozy. Pit exit. The entire pit exit lane that goes along the outside off track portion is being enforced. You're expected to keep all 4 tires within the solid white lines that go throughout the pit exit here.
Right there.
If at any point all 4 of your tires cross the white line, you are getting a 5-second penalty. We do this because it is really dangerous for you to be cutting that white line if the cars on track are not expecting you to do that. So do your pit exit, keep to the right. Cars on track, you know where the cars are going to be when they exit the pits, so you'll know that you need to sort of cut over to the left in the event that a car is exiting the pits directly in front of you. That's pit exit. Blue flags, reminder, you have 1 full race lap to yield the position. So once you receive the first blue flag from one of the marshal's posts, you get 1 full race lap legally to yield the position. I'm saying this because this is a long lap, and this rule does not give you the right to just hold up your opponents for an entire lap. We have this rule in place so that cars can safely navigate blue flags by getting to one of the straights and then pulling off the racing line and lifting. So with that in mind, the fastest way for you and the person behind you to navigate the blue flags is for you to get off the racing line on one of the straights and then just slightly lift, let them through, and then you may continue racing. It is in your best interest to do that
what the
in that manner.
admin password was. I go ahead and have it put in and just get ready.
Remind myself for penalties. Anyways, the one thing, the one
Excuse
sort
me.
of big thing I want to harp on here, and if you're in the D1, D2 practice race, you know this. There is great potential for a lap 1 pileup here, specifically in the first 2 corners going up Eau Rouge and Radillon. In the D1 and D2 practice race, the entire track was blocked because people were being way too aggressive. Do not make it 3, 4, 5 wide going into that sort of portion after Radillon and Eau Rouge. Do not do it. You're going to kill the entire grid. You're going to get a quali ban next week. You're going to get 30-second penalty, and it's all going to be your fault. One thing I want to reiterate, just so we're all on the same page, is that there are no race restarts. I don't give a shit if the entire field is dead on lap 1. We are not restarting the race. You have one shot. Don't fuck it up. Take it nice and easy.
I love that.
After Eau Rouge and Radillon, there are multiple heavy braking zones. It's lap 1 at night. Visibility is going to be hard. You need to be prepared for cars to be everywhere. So please just go into each of the braking zones with a greater level of caution.
Pretty much.
I'm confident that we can do it. D3, you were great yesterday. D2 and D1 was not. Any questions before I read off penalties? I'm saying all this as a reminder. Lap 1 penalties are automatically upgraded a tier. We have people already getting race ban and season bans as your penalty points carry over from last season.
Yep.
So, again, it's in your best interest to take it easy. Dan, anything else? Feel free to type your questions.
I just want to reiterate, I know, just remembering from stewarding in the past seasons here, we've had some major incidents at the bottom of a Rouge, where on lap 1, where everybody wants to be overly cautious almost. You really shouldn't be having heavy brake inputs. Make sure you're being smooth, lifting and coasting. If you need to tap the brake, do it gently. You know, think of yourself as being on the highway as we all try to take this crazy ramp and side by side up the hill. So just be smart, smooth inputs, please. You shouldn't be slamming on the brakes unless there's a big incident in front of you.
And then if you are slamming on your brakes, the people behind you should also be getting the caution and be slamming on their brakes.
In Division 1,
otherwise you get fucking NASCAR.
Car 543 is a qualifying ban. So this is as a result of penalty points for accumulating penalties. Car 543 is a qualifying ban. Qualifying ban means do not leave the pit lane during qualifying. You may start with the field on the back of the grid. And then we have in Division 3, we have car 185 and 516 are serving qualifying bans as well. And then car 122 is not racing tonight as they have a race ban. Again, people are getting race and season bans. So take it easy. So you can race with us. Let's call for questions. If not, the server should be up. To find the servers, you're going to search for SRA M, as always. The password tonight is fruit. All lowercase. Fruit.
I think I got it pretty quickly.
Fruit.
Might be the second one.
As in the food.
I missed it. I missed my tea.
The produce.
That's still a pretty good pit stop.
Good luck tonight. Have fun.
All right, we're gonna hop.
Keep it clean. I trust all of you.
I'm gonna hop into the baseline. We're gonna go into the spawner stand tonight. Minimize that. Pull that back up. Just in case my teammate shows up, I need to have. Dang it! I need to have this set to it's not full screen. Yeah, just in case he jumps into a lobby, I can see him doing so. Let's move this back over that way. Got my chair over that. All right. So the good thing is Kovac starts from the rear. He won't be an issue for us tonight. And then let me get this up here so I can at least move the mouse up and out of the way. There we go. Okay. So Kovac won't be an issue for us because he's starting at the back, so we don't have. I mean, I guess technically it could have, depending on how bad I qualify. Thompson and Greer look like they're pretty slow, tonight in the Bentley, so that might be good for us as well. Goal is an 18. If I can get a 2-minute 18, we should be sitting fairly decent. I mean, there's guys that are hitting low 18s. I mean, my 18.8 or whatever it was set me at 21. I know there's going to be more than 21 guys racing. So we'll see exactly how far down that drops us. I love that you were not supposed to go out during the thing, but here we are. I love how there's also one car down on the bottom side of the mini map, like he's in his own pit stall. I don't know if I have time. So we'll see, because he's on his own pit stall. So 44 cars in the first half, one guy in the last half. S. Stott, that's a new name. I don't know that one. He's in a Bentley as well. D. Smith sounds new. Heron, he's going to be starting from the pit, or he's qualifying from the rear. He's not getting qualified. Divinini is a new driver. That's lovely. So good. A couple of new guys. That's crazy. I'm gonna give him a ban. He's gonna have a ban. He's not gonna be able to play on Tuesday nights anymore at all. Hopefully you're dead so you can go do your laundry. Looks like most of those guys are practicing their pit entry, except for Heron, who is just going to continue driving. I'm 99% sure I'm just going to skip the debrief tonight. I'm not worried about any of the carnage. I mean, I don't know why Heron's even out on track. He's not. He's got 20 minutes before he can do anything. He's going to have to start from being one of the fastest in hot lap times over the course of the weeks. He's going to have to start at the rear behind all the slow guys. That's going to be very annoying. And considering that Kovac also has a penalty, and Kovac is actually in a pit stall higher, Kovac is going to start in front of him, so he has to start behind him, who's also serving a penalty, which is kind of annoying. I'd rather be in front of the other guy. It should be like, honestly, if there was a way to do it, pit stall selection could be by point standings or something. If you could get it to do that, that'd be kind of cool. But that would probably entail that you have each driver's race number set by where they're at in the thing.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Me too. Robichaux. Okay. Mech and Robichaux in front of me. Nice. curb there and be really fast. I gotta remember that. This is the section where I'm slowest, so I gotta figure out where I pick up some pace. I don't think I'm gonna catch Darren, so this is a pretty decent gap. Nice thunderstorm.
Your lap times are validated. Please try to stay on the track.
Someone's fucking cooking something and burning it. I'd love to see it. I don't know how. I'm sure it's my fault. I can't cook anything without it being fucking 3/4 burnt. So it would have been
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag, be careful.
got like a piece of skin between one of my fingers that's rubbing the other finger and it's driving me nuts. No! Come on. Two corners I don't really ever have issues with. 18, so that means everyone's going to be dropping into the 18s on the second lap here, and I still don't have the time left. That'll be my last chance, I think. Did that. Damn, with an 18.4. I'm gonna watch those times start dropping now. Losing a little bit, but gaining it back now. 18.0, Peachy Stearns. Okay.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
It's definitely those two corners that I'm losing all my time. I'm like overdriving them for whatever reason. P11 currently.
Personal fastest lap.
Be pretty low on the pack.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Yeah. And we just have to be smooth and keep this 2/10. Well, we'll get more than 2/10 if we keep it smooth.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Losing a little bit. I had to lift, make sure I didn't dirty the lap. 18.5.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
We'll take that. 2:18.5. It's pretty quick.
Time is invalidated. Please.
That's half a second off the silver pole. I think there's a there's a bit of skin right there. It's shaved off, doing something. Damn. Okay. That's not bad though. We'll take it. That was pretty quick. Teammate's not in here, so we'll just back out of the deal there. Just real quick, I want to pull up my timesheet. Spa. I can't find Spa. There it is. 2:18.535, I believe it was. We'll take it. Yeah, Birch ended up getting me there at the end. Not bad. Roboshow was like half a second faster than me, so the fact that I'm within 0.3 of him is pretty good. Real quick, I also want to look at the weather and see how bad it is right now. It sounds like weather, but it could be one of those that's just quick and by, which is kind of what I'm hoping. Yeah, it's going south, so it's like in like next 20 minutes probably. It's not terrible. Okay. Let's minimize that. Let's pull OBS back up so I can see everything. So it looks like the gold drivers are now getting their first laps in. Good thing is, I need to do this. Let's look at. So we know. Okay. So Kovac, that's 2. That's 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 cars below me. With 46, I should 25th at worst. Okay. So 25th at worst if everybody qualifies faster than me. 2:18.5 though. I think there was a lot of guys that were high 18s. Oh look, Arabi didn't. Arabi and Trimling had faster laps than me, and they're 11 and 12. That's not bad. I mean, my thought was if for some reason we have a bad qualifying, we're just gonna start in the pits, right? Oops, I didn't mean to close it. I just meant to try to fix it a little bit. Did somebody lock the door or something? What was that? Oh. Sit, Taco. Sit. Is it raining out there? Smells like Todd, but all right, still good volume wise. If we're not in an ad, I can't quite tell. I do think I still have to push this down just a little bit so it doesn't. Damn it. The little cover over the top keeps moving. Okay, you're gonna get a little bit of the monitor right here. It looks like on the corner, but there's not much I can do. I'm at kind of max on the cord length. I guess if I can move my switch dock the cord could come over a little bit and it would be helpful, but that all depends on moving that. We'll mess. I'm off tomorrow. We'll mess with that tomorrow. It's good enough. You can see me. So far, one driver faster than me. This is their bank. That was their banker laps. So we're gonna see how many guys move up here. 186. That's Kazuba. Kazuba, it'll be pretty quick. 967 is Chandler James or Sleepy Joe. 500's Paul. I don't know 84. 84 is one I don't remember. 96 I don't remember either. Or 688. 57 is Tyler Thompson. Yeah, Chandler James moved up. Oh, Artie Thompson is 84. Yeah, that makes sense. Paul 96 didn't improve. 688 is Stott. Oh, that's that new guy. Okay. Raf Cab is 906. Greer 664. 689 is Mike Farrow. Former teammate, shout out. 466 is my current teammate, Music. He should be quicker than me. He didn't get a good lap. 913 I don't recognize, so hopefully he drops up. Okay, 788 I don't know either. Juicy Jake, okay. Which is Juicy Jake got left behind with some of the D2 drivers from last month. Pinkowitz, 28, okay. 281 is Sasha. 228 is Matt Madisy. 881 was Draper. 512 is Handsome, and then the Yaron brothers, 295 and 545. That's Jeremy, 295, Jason's 545. Okay. So far, decent. Yeah, he's wet. You might want to get a towel. Raining outside. Dog was outside. Smelly dog. I mean, if it stays like this and people aren't actually getting their quality times, I'm fine with it. I'll start in the top 10. I imagine a few of these guys though, like Draper, Jake, the Yarens, Cab probably, Kazuba. I feel like those guys they'll pick up their times here. Pinkowitz is off. All right, let's see. Kazuba, can Chandler James actually pass Peachy Stearns for the pole? Peachy won't be silver anymore if he keeps that up. All right, Kazuba goes from 19th to I'm gonna say like 8th, 7th. He puts me in 8th. That's pretty solid. Let's see. Does Artie Thompson move up any? Nope. Does Sean Paul doesn't do anything. 688. Stott right to P2. Damn. Okay. Go down another position. 689, former teammate. Hey, P18. Not bad, not bad. 466, current teammate. He's not got a clean lap. I think he's just parking it. No pace for Music. That's not good. Okay. I don't know what kind of setup he was running, so hopefully that's not too bad. We'll take P10 currently. A lot of guys are gonna got one more lap in. These guys that are crossing now are done. Madisy not in the top 20. 512 Ansem did not improve. Jeremy Aaron 7th. Big Brother. I don't know actually which one's the Big Brother, but let's see what Jason does here. Can he get that pole? He ran a 17 like 6 in the practice lobby a little bit ago. Does not, but he passes me. I'm down to P12. 4th to 12th. I'm not too upset with that. Or 5th to 12th. P5 in class. So we're looking for Stearns, Bertram, Robichaux, Parker. Mostly Bertram, Robichaux, and Park. Well, I guess all of them. I don't really see any of them moving up to gold necessarily, just on speed alone. All right, so Chandler James, Stott, those two still have a chance to improve, get pole. A couple of these other guys still have a chance. 788's off. He's not finishing. Juicy Jake. I don't know who 96 is. He's not made it into the top 20 for me to know that number. 688. That's that Stott guy, yeah. Okay. 57s. Yeah, it looks like Greer's not going to get it. 57. James did not get it. Stott, can you improve? Can you get a 17? You're going to have to get a 17 to get the pole. You got it. 17.6. That's mad impressive. Okay. First race gets pole. Can't really ask for much more, right? Raf Cab did not pass me. That's all that matters. So P12, not a bad start. We're going to be on the left side, I do believe. I can't exactly remember. Yep. God, this is going to be... race safe, load, current. Grab this mouse. I like having this wireless mouse now. I can double check everything. 55 and 8's fine. Yes. 100 liters. Double check, make sure that's set up right. 7.2. Okay. Throw the mouse over there. Okay. Mouse is off the board. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So. Not bad. Draper, Jacob, Kavalk, Marty Thompson, Mark Parker, Kazuba. The Yards being 2 rows in front. It's not bad. Kazuba's to my right. Parker and Thompson, I don't really race them enough the last, like, Thompson I think was either above or below me last season. Parker didn't race around enough last season. Kazuba was pretty far up in D4 last season. But I know he's pretty reliable. Draper seems pretty decent. He's going to spin himself out. Jacob, Kaval, I think are okay. Pinkowitz is okay. But those guys are like, 3 rows back. I feel fairly decent about where I'm starting. I'm just above the Vortex of Doom, I think. Interesting, though, the top, 6 cars are all different manufacturers. Bentley, Lexus, Aston, Ford, Ferrari, Porsche. And then the Yarns are in a different... So technically the top 7 are all different manufacturers because those are 2 different Ferraris. So that's pretty impressive that the top 7 cars are all different. And then you go, the 2 Yarns are pretty close. They're right there on top of each other. Then you got another Ferrari, and then a Porsche, another Lexus. Kazuba's the highest of the McLarens, which I split the top 2 on those. Whew. All right. I kind of wanted that the line. I wanted to kind of do the line that I'm supposed to for that outside lane at speed. Tobias. I can't hear me. I'm trying to get his attention so he can come give me a hug because I know he's going to bed before the race starts. guess I don't know if he's noticed me or not. Come on, child. You're so slow. Tobias! Come give me a hug before the race starts. I don't... Good night. It's a night race, so I need to be focused when it starts. Track the brakes a little bit more in this sector. 72, we're kind of still low on tire pressures here going into the first lap. We're getting the temps up, but pressures aren't coming up fast enough, that's for sure. I had to look over and make sure I had race fuel and not quali fuel, because if I had quali fuel, we were fucked. I mean, not technically. I guess we could start from the pits, but we would lose all this track position. 913 from the pits. I don't know who that is.
Stay double fire.
We're far enough to the front of the field that I'm not really worried about it. I'm gonna try to get to the back end of my little grid section here. Get plenty of space to the car in front. You would think we'd start on this straightaway, but that puts a lot of people in the chicanes. They start us down after turn 1, where more people are in straight line here, or straight line in the next section. Makes a Rouge not as quick. Makes this turn not a issue at the start. Makes a Rouge a little bit easier to manage.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. There's a blind man on the right.
I'm not even trying to. I'm not even messing with that. That's just ridiculous. I'm done. Sorry, I'm not wasting my time with that shit.